Hello, all you fine, beautiful people. I'm back here once again with another video. And today I came across this tier list, and I thought it would be a great topic for a video and for a tier list. It is the most overplayed, they say boomer rock song tier list. I'll call it probably the most overplayed classic rock tier list. Uh, Definitely, I looked at some of the songs and I'm like, "Yep, you can see some of these songs being on here." But I think there's also other songs that deserve to be on here that I will mention as I do this. And yeah, this could be fun. So I thought, you know what? It's a great way to kind of just do something different. And also, one of the great things about it is that it's all subjective. Like it really is. So if you see something that you don't like or don't agree with, it's just my personal opinion. So let's get into this. Let's see this right now. And here we go. The first song on here, I don't know it. Hold On Loosely by 38 Special. So I just listened to it before doing this, and I'm like, you know what? It's okay. Like to me, it's okay. I I I don't have as much time with it as probably some of these other songs, so I just got that one out, and there was another one on here, and I heard it, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. But anyway, on to the next song. They say Back in Black. I'm gonna disagree with that one completely. I think if you're saying overplayed AC/DC, it's definitely You Shook Me All Night Long, and I don't even think it's close. But Back in Black, I like it. I think it's pretty good. Like Brian Johnson replacing Bon Scott, I think it has a good riff, nice licks in it. I think the vocals are good. I don't get tired of hearing it as much. Like, I do have my fill with AC/DC, but I think if you're gonna say an AC/DC track, it's definitely You Shook Me All Night Long. I have no idea why that's on here, and it looks like it's one per band, so is what it is. Up to the next one, Dream On by Aerosmith. Yes, I'll definitely say Dream On is definitely overplayed. I don't think it's even in, like, their top few songs. Like, I love Walk This Way, I love Sweet Emotion, I love Back in the Saddle. Heck, I even like Mama Kin. I've never been like a huge Dream On fan. So yeah, I'll definitely say that Dream On is, at least for me, I can hear it once a year. That's probably about my max for listening to that. Otherwise, yeah, it might be played to death. Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Doo-doo-doo. Uh, I think it's a good song. Like, I don't hate Ramblin' Man. I think it's okay. It's kind of in that realm there. Like, I hear it every once in a while, like, because I don't listen to the radio very much. Like, I don't probably get as sick of it as most other people. But I can see where it would be. Asia in the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment. With the prog rock supergroup Asia with John Wetton, Steve Howe, Carl Palmer, Jeff Downs. Yeah, I'll put it actually behind AC/DC's Back in Black. It's pretty much their biggest hit, so I don't see like anything else coming to mind that would be overplayed. Same with the Allman Brothers. I'm trying to think like the only other song that might come close that might be overplayed is Midnight Rider. But yeah, like Whipping Post is a long song, so that's not gonna really be thrown on there. Yeah, that's the one that really comes to mind. Bachman Turner Overdrive, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Dan dan. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, I'll put that in, it's okay. But I can see after a while, like, their other big hits, "Let It Ride" is the other one that I really remember from this. I like that one more just because of the musicality, it's a little different. On to the next song, Bad Company, Feel Like Making Love. That never gets old. Dun, 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 dun. Feel like making love. Love that song. Never gets old. I could listen to that song on repeat. Like, it's just such a great song. Beatles, Come Together. Come Together. Yeah, Beatles, Come Together for me is in the same boat, never gets old. I could listen to that all the time. Piano Man by Billy Joel. Sing me a song, you're a piano man. Yeah, because I know this gets played on the radio a lot. I believe, what's the other one he does? Musical, it's all rock and roll to me. Like that one I remember. I think it's pretty good. Like I'll put it ahead of Aisha in the heat of the moment. I like Piano Man. Paranoid Black Sabbath. I don't know if I would have chose Paranoid by Black Sabbath. I definitely think there's other ones. At least for me, it's pretty good. I'll definitely put it ahead of that. Put it ahead of that. Kind of Back in Black. I definitely choose Iron Man or War Pigs from this album is massively overplayed. Changes is another one that's massively overplayed, but I haven't come to the point where I hate Paranoid yet. So there's that. Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. I'll put it ahead of Billy Joel. I think it's pretty good. At least for this. I'm like nothing to it that really upsets me or think it's terrible. Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm sorry, I love that song. It never gets old to me. Take those old records off the shelf. Started listening to them by myself. Uh, Definitely agree with this one. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi, massively overplayed, played to death. Really, I the other songs you could really put on here, I think, are Bad Medicine. You could definitely put Dead or Alive on there. That's played a lot. But I think Dead or Alive at least has that cool opening lick to it where it's like, yeah, I like that part. And then has a do 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 do. I like that. But yeah, definitely Living on a Prayer is overplayed, played to death. Boston More Than a Feeling, one of the greatest rock songs ever made. Do do do. Put it up there. Never gets old for me. Born in the USA. Yes. Born in the USA. No, don't care much for the boss with that song. I think that one's massively overplayed. Should I stay or should I go? I think that one's alright. Should I stay or should I go now? It's a good rocker. It's one where maybe I have to be in the mood or something, but when it comes on the radio, I'm not like turning it or thinking about turning it. Fortunate Son, Credence. Oh man, there's so many songs by them. Bad Moon Rising uh, gets played a lot. Born on the Bayou, but yeah, I could definitely see Fortunate Son being played to death. I'm like, man, there's so many Credence songs that get overplayed a lot. David Bowie Changes. It's okay. Probably in between Bob and Turner Overdrive and Ramblin' Man. Yeah, it's is what it is. I think if you're looking for overplayed David Bowie, I think Changes isn't really it. I think Space Oddity would be more. Ground Control to Major Tom. Definitely that. I don't even think that's close. Like ground control to Major Tom or under pressure. Under pressure. Do. Like there's so many boy songs that gets overplayed to the point where it could be actually a tier list of overplayed David Bowie songs. Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. Dun, 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 dun. For me, it's actually I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good. Like I don't get sick of it as much as maybe some do. Like I don't think it's I think as the years have gone on, I think it's kind of gotten played less and less. Other songs you could throw in there for them, Highway Star, I think is one that's master played, and then I think it's na 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 na. That one I think is probably more annoying than anything, but yeah, Smoke on the Water, that's still a good song. That's one thing, that riff is iconic. I don't see him on here, but I definitely say that one deserved to be on the list is the Scorpions. The 1980s Smoke on the Water, Rock You Like a Hurricane is another song that gets played a lot that I think deserves to be on this list. Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Never need to hear that song again. Played to death. Uh, yeah. I remember for a band, I had to learn to play this song and on bass and one of the most boring bass lines I ever played. I'm like, Jesus, like it's so painfully by the numbers. I'm like, Jesus. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla. This might be a hot take. I only need to hear this song once a year. Um, I think the first half of this song is good. I really do. I think once it hits that piano section, it gets boring for me. It's been a song that's I love the opening and I like it up until it's Layla. But I think once it hits that piano section, it just completely loses me. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. Money for nothing and chicks for free. I don't know if I'd have Money as nothing. I think it's a pretty good song. Put in between Blue Oyster Cult and Deep Purple. For me, this shouldn't be on the list. I don't think Money for Nothing is the most overplayed Dire Straight. Sultan of Swing is definitely more overplayed. But I think the riff to this is cool. That's virtually it for me. Like I love the riff to that song. So, and one of the great things about not listening to the radio is I don't have this overplaying. American Pie, Don McLean. This song never gets boring for me. Like I can listen to this over and over and over again. It just never gets boring. I think it's a really good song. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drive my Chevy to the levee. Oh man, yeah, like this song, yeah, it's good. Doors Light My Fire. I don't know if I'd say Light My Fire is their overplayed song. Some might say Break On Through to the Other Side. Some might say Hello, I Love You. But definitely Light My Fire. I can listen to it once a year. It's probably one of my most skipped Doors songs, like once it comes on, because I'm like, it's overplayed. I've heard it so much. I'm a big fan of it. Hotel California by the Eagles. Ooh, there's a few Eagles songs. Life in the Fast Lane, the second track from this would be another one. Massively overplayed. Taking It Easy, or Desperado. There's so many, but yeah, Hotel California. I'll definitely put it up in here. It's pretty good. Like, I don't turn it off when I hear it very often, so I that's why I'll leave it there. Don't Bring Me Down, Electric Light Orchestra. What are you talking about? There's no way that song's not played enough. Don't bring me down. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Don't bring me down. Oh, great song. Fleetwood Mac, Dreams? Dreams, really. How about The Chain? How about Rhiannon? How about Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow? Go Your Own Way. There is so many more overplayed Fleetwood Mac songs than Dreams. But if I'm gonna be fair about this, I think the song's okay. It's nothing special. Foreigner, Cold as Ice. She cold as ice, I know. Never gets old for me. Love that killer guitar line. All Right Now, Free, not played enough. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Yeah, definitely never played enough. Bad to the Bone, George Thorogood. Bye, bad to the bone. I'd definitely say it's probably I don't turn it off when I hear it, so that's another thing. Put it there. Guess Who American ba, 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 ba. Yeah, yeah. So many Guess Who songs that I could pick. Share the Land is another one that gets played a lot. Hand Me Down, World is another one that gets played a lot, but American Woman, I'd still say it's a good song. Like it's a pretty good song. American Woman, oh missing man. Ooh, American Woman, go missing man. Put it in between Hotel California and Don't Fear the Reaper. Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, Civil War, Don't Cry. There's so many of them that are massively overplayed, and I think Sweet Child of Mine, yeah, I never need to hear the song again. It's it's a decent guitar riff to start, and it's one of those where I think just over the years it's become overplayed. It's been covered to death. I never need to hear that in the rest of my life. Barracuda, in between Bob Seger and Free, not played enough. Magic Man is another song that gets played a lot. Uh, Crazy on You is another one. There's a bunch of heart songs, but I don't ever hear like me getting massively upset with hearing heart. To me, they're just not played enough. Jefferson Airplane, Somebody to Love. I would actually probably put White Rabbit in that category as probably their most overplayed song. But Somebody to Love. Don't you want somebody to love? I'd probably put it there in the it's okay. All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix, you could have thrown even in Voodoo Child, Slight Return, Foxy Lady. Uh, oh, what's it? Purple Haze. All Along the Watchtower, yeah, I can listen to this. Right up there in between George Thorogood and Hotel California. I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett. Uh, Only other song I can think of that would be in this list would be I Hate Myself for Loving You, but yeah, I definitely think I Love Rock and Roll has been played to death. I can't even remember the last time I heard it. Small Town, John Cougar Mellencamp. Yep, definitely. Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Uh, yeah, it's been played to death. I can still listen to it, but I can see where people, yeah, it's been played way too much. And the sad part is you can't escape it, and every time it comes on, you start singing it. So it definitely is a overplayed song. Carry On Wayward Son, Kansas. There's no such thing as a overplayed of this song. I'll even say it's better than the Beatles. Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Man, there's a few. Rock and Roll is definitely overplayed. Some would say Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, Good Times, Bad Times, Whole Lot of Love. I like Stairway to Heaven. It has one of my favorite lines. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. Right there. Sweet Home Alabama, definitely overplayed. Uh, Freebird, you could throw in there. Ooh, That Smell, I think, would be another one. Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne, Once a Year, definitely. Another one you can throw in there, Mama, I'm Coming Home. No More Tears would be another one. Uh, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, Pink Floyd, definitely massively overplayed. Other than if I have to do something where I'm thinking about that album, yeah, I probably only listen to it once a year, and that's all I ever need to hear it. Queen, We Will Rock You. Body a boy, make a big noise playing, and she's gonna be a big man someday. Yeah, I'd say it's okay. Like that song's never gotten old for me. Blitzkrieg Bop, overplayed. Gimme Shelter, The Stones. It's okay. Like I don't think it's been overplayed to the extent some might say. Tom Sawyer Rush, never need to hear that song again. The Joker, Steve Miller Band. People call me a space cowboy. Yeah, some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. Woo woo. Yeah, I'll put that in pretty good. I love that song. Eye of the Tiger. Never gets old for me, so I'll definitely put it up there. Boys Are Back in Town, Thin Lizzy, never gets tired for me. Definitely put it. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town. I'd definitely say if there was a Thin Lizzy song I'd love to hear more of, would be Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. Mama told me not to come. Oh, where'd that go? I think it's a pretty good song, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll definitely put it down right around there. Africa, I had a roommate that played this forever, and I can never listen to it again. Played it on repeat. It ruined. We got the rains down in Africa. Africa. Yep. Happy together. Wouldn't it be nice if I were you? Do 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 do. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably in there with the Turtles. Jump Van Halen. Oh God, there's so many. You could have Running with the Devil. You could have oh, what is it? You Really Got Me. Leading into Eruption. Could add Panama on here. Panama. Jump. Yeah, so I'd probably say it's a song that, quite honestly, I only have to hear once a year. Here I Go Again, massively overplayed. Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. There is no such thing as a song being massively overplayed. I'd say if you're saying for The Who, I'd probably say Behind Blue Eyes is probably one of their most overplayed song, if not Bob O'Reilly from the same album. You could probably even throw Pinball Wizard on there, My Generation. Won't Get Fooled Again is a damn masterpiece. Meet the old boss, same as the or Meet the New Boss, same as the old boss. Great song. Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes. I'm trying to think of what else would be an overplayed Yes song. Seeing All Good People is really the only thing that comes to mind. Owner of a Lonely Heart. Like, these are so much in the same vein, like, owner of a lonely heart in the heat of the moment. Uh, Definitely put it right up about there. So there's my list of all the overplayed classic rock songs. Or as the video, or as the title here, this tier maker says, Boomer Rock. But yeah, I definitely think I never need to hear Living on a Prayer, Born in the USA, Fortunate Son, Pour Some Sugar on Me. I actually I have to move this up. I can't say I can that's been played to death. Because every time this damn thing comes on, I still sing it. Don't Stop Believing is at least once a year. I'll go with once a year. Sweet Child of Mine, I Love Rock and Roll, Small Town by John Cougar Mellencamp, Sweet Home Alabama, definitely overplayed, played to death really for me. Actually, you know what? I'll move that one up to once a year as well. Can listen to it at least once a year. Blitzkrieg Bop, Tom Sawyer, African Here I Go Again by Whitesnake. I Yeah, I think those are the songs that, quite honestly, if I never have to hear again, it'll be too soon. Part of me would even put Pink Floyd down here, but is what it is. Like, there's some of these I can listen to at least once a year just to remind myself of why I listen to them once a year. But I think the ones that never get older definitely feel like making dun, 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 dun. Feel like making love. Love that song. Carry On Wayward Son. Carry on, wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Great song. Come Together. Don't Bring Me Down, ELO. Never get tired of that song. Don't bring me down. But talking about other ones here, because I did mention it earlier that there are some ones on here that I think deserve to be on here. Uh, Beatles, for the Beatles especially, like I did mention it here, I think Hey Jude could easily be on here. While My Guitar Gently Weeps could be on here. Get Back could be on here. There's so many Beatles songs that could be on here. ELO, Evil Woman might be on here. Yeah, they had a lot of hits. I'm just trying to remember. I remember Mr. Blue Sky could probably be on here. Zeppelin, like I said, so many Boston. That whole first Boston album could almost be on here. Don McLean, I think this is really his only big hit. Thin Lizzy, not too many I can think of. Foreigner, you could have Jukebox Hero, Feels Like the First Time. There's a few others, but I think Jukebox Hero could have been on this instead. AC/DC, I mentioned. Steve Miller Band, Rockin' Me Baby would probably be the other one that really comes to mind. Or Abracadabra. I believe that Steve Miller Band was Abracadabra, but I could be wrong. Bad to the Bone, George Thorogood, you have one bourbon, one scotch, one beer could be on there. Yeah, there's a lot of these where I'm like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, Rush could be on here. Closer to the Heart could be another one. Trying to think of other stuff like Anthem probably could be on here at times. Yeah, lots of songs here and there. Free Will might even be another Rush one. Yeah, so that's my thoughts and opinions on this tier list. I'd love to know what you guys think about this. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And once again, like, thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking it out here and listening to me ramble about all these songs that it's like, yeah, classic rock radio from about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, even still going strong. So pretty much all these songs I remember. The only one I wasn't really familiar with is 38 Special, but I don't know if it's just because up here in Canada you don't really hear them too much. But anyway, that's my thoughts, opinions. Love to know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know where I'm definitely wrong, or did I get this one right? Once again, I say thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. This is me here once again signing out. Peace.